L.A. Chargers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. Third down here. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 28. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Pollard gets it off the option. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And, it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
So that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Herbert off of play action. That is incomplete. The Chargers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going up top. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now. Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This is 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play. As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Yeah. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to throw now on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Herbert on third down now. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. From the left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Herbert on first down now. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one's taken in by Spears. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Well, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold it.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, Justin Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert throwing again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to Spears. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarter.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost him. We could have a great finish.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
One last throw here for Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps